Welcome back to another episode of Lifestyle After Five Futurism Podcast. I am your host, Ali Muhammad, along with my main man, Lord Shu. What's going on, Lord Shu?
What's good, bro? How's everybody doing?
So today we're gonna talk about how to make power moves during this AI lockdown. Now, what is the AI lockdown? Stay tuned, and we're gonna tell you all about it and how to move, how to navigate it. So, you think AI is here to help your life with everything and enrich your experience, but no, it gets deeper than that. It's helping replace you. And the rich know this.
Yeah.
You are training a large language models to replace yourself, and then they're going to get rid of you and they're going to get richer while you get poor. That don't sound right to me.
Nah, you right about that. I mean, it's pretty much safety is what they're using as their distraction, but in the reality of it, it's just control. I mean, you always know watching Lifestyle After Five, you're gonna get some of the dissected tech power plays, and we're gonna show you how to fight back as usual. So rest assured, this episode is gonna help you do that today.
Well, first of all, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like our content. Like, subscribe, and share. Our purpose is to keep you entertained as well as enhance your knowledge. So, they're calling this the digital relining of our generation. If you're not making these power moves, then you getting moved out. And we talked about that before, especially as blacks or African Americans. If you're not learning this stuff, you're gonna be in a world of hurt in the next 5 to 10 years. You know, one of the things that is out there that some are talking about in some of the circles is the GPT-5. Now, hopefully by now, if you've been watching this show, you are well aware of what Chat GPT is and some of the large language models,
Right.
LLM, Claude, or some of the Watson, some of the other ones. But GPT-5 is very important, and it's a critical point because it's being licensed to Fortune 500 companies at 1,000K or more a year. Now, what does that matter to us? It's because they're not sharing it. They're not putting it in the market like ChatGPT. They're giving us some of these digital and AI tools. We're getting a watered down version, while they getting the whole mastermind in schools, independent creators, and small businesses. We don't have access to this, but your public data is training it. So just imagine they got the large language model that know how to cure cancer and can do it and give you the whole recipe to how to do it at home. And this is just an example. Meanwhile, when you go to make a search, it's telling you about different herbs and different medications and different doctors you can go to, or they're putting it behind paywalls. This is this is a tragedy.
Yep. I agree, man. Your public data is not public, which is
Yeah.
crazy. This is wild work. I mean, you know, it it begs to mention sometimes that I, like ownership should be the topic on everybody's mind when it comes to your information. Obviously, you watching a lifestyle after five, so you care about your life.
Mhm.
You care about good futuristic decisions and forecasting. So um, ownership's got to be at the forefront of all of this. I mean, we have these different corporations essentially um, fencing off large language models to the public, or at least their data for sure. They might be letting you use it, but you might be using, you know, the public version that they create for people, to get those $20, $30 a month off of you until you can start getting, like, I know we've talked about on this channel before actually about how ChatGPT has $100,000 agents, AI
Yeah.
agents.
Thing, co-pilots. Matter of fact, in the last episode, you talked about that.
Yeah. So
It,
it's
it, it's really crazy because everything you put on social media, your pictures, You got this unique workout that you're using, and you on TikTok or Instagram, and yet they're taking that everything you do, they're taking it and creating something with it, and you're not getting paid from it.
Yep. Straight
One thing
products.
I always wondered too, like when it comes up with the large language models, like you may use Google to write a book. I'm sorry, ChatGPT to write a book, or Claude or whatever. What happens? Is it possible? And I'm sure it is. If it's give out the same information, let's say I want to write a book on fishing, and I ask the large language model, "Hey, give me a book on fishing." You tell it to give a book on fishing. You publish the book. I publish the book, but it's the same information. And this is one of the things that has to be worked out in this AI world. Who
Yep.
owns the data? Does the large language model? Does the companies own it? Do you own it? And who has a right to it? Copyright.
Yep. That's why it matters. It matters where you. It matters how you use these tools, whose tools you're using, because you just you putting yourself in a position to be basically like a content creator for free. I'm even and then sometimes even paid. You're a paid content creator getting the short end of the stick because you're not receiving the revenue. So
But everybody, we're in an age where you can't even speak or think about an ideal because it can be stolen from it. We did the show
mhm.
a few weeks ago about digital agents. Your
Yeah,
smart watch and phone, everything is snitching on you and telling everything you
snitching
do.
on you.
Alexa is listening to you. So you sit around and it's almost like a mob meeting where you can't have any
Yeah,
electronic devices or anything around because it's listening to you, and you coming with an ideal, and next thing you know, you got software out there like Replit that can create whole softwares, and as soon as you think your idea, AI is on it and instant created it.
yep. It's pretty much like the deep fakes are becoming real you. I said yesterday with or on Monday talking about the dead people, man. It's just the same thing. They're making clones of you and you're still alive, you're still who you are, you still it's just crazy.
Mhm.
They're creating digital clones of people. So just be wary that you know what really is at stake here is that GPT-5 outperforms junior lawyers, analysts, and coders. It understands tones, writes policy, does real-time strategy at scale. Okay, and this is it can do this with the version that we all can access publicly. Right? We ain't even know about the AI $100,000 AI agents they're using, or whatever supercomputer, quantum computer they got with this shit. Like they're just in the background, like doing even crazier stuff, like opening up portals and shit like that.
I mean,
They
but how
ain't
do
even thinking about factory workers. They just like we just gonna replace everybody
but
and take this shit while we at it.
so it's kind of funny, like how do you create? It used to be like you could look out there and solve a problem and look for a need, but when you got quantum computing and a GPT-5 that can look at all the problems and open doors and links, what does that leave small businesses and chances to create opportunities? Especially, this is what America prides itself off of.
Yep.
I mean, soon they're gonna be automating your leadership. You won't even know when it happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
You already know there's gonna be HR agents.
they're already taking out freelancers. I mean,
Bro.
GPT, large language models is now your freelancer. It,
Yeah.
it can write faster and cheaper style. You don't need copywriters
Do your branding for you, your marketing for you. And like I said,
and,
the
and it
agents
even
are crazy.
they used to call that thing, well, a few years ago, it was culture appropriation. But AI is even
Man.
taking your culture, your
Yeah.
slang, your rhythm, your expressions, all that's being stripped and sold by the large language model.
Yep.
As they call it, a data plantation.
Man.
I mean, Elon
That's the
Musk just
best way to
released
call
a
it, bro.
robot. Tesla had the robot. Did you see it? Where the robot was actually dancing
Yeah.
to hip hop,
Yeah.
and it actually was doing a good job. It was dancing better than me.
It was on beat.
It got the rhythm
That's
on
great.
beat. It's got the soul,
Like
everything.
that shit gonna be they gonna have a Chris Brown bot, man. We ain't even gonna
Yep.
I'm telling you, Chris Brown,
They
if he
already can
died,
create music. So what we
They
get into
gonna
a
have the
world
bot
where
performing Chris Brown moves at his after he dead, bro.
that's the thing. Well, what we get into an age where now we're watch AI entertainers
Bro, they you
where
look
they singing and dancing.
look. You already knew. You see what happened when the actors went on strike because of AI, bro. That
Yeah.
was the part one. They gonna have everything's gonna be AI, bro. If the appreciation of real like movie creating, because I even damn, I wish I could remember where I seen it at, bro. There was something about this on well, I already we should bring this up. It's about AI, but like with Timbaland starting AI record label. He already yeah.
That's good though. But that's good. At least
I
he's
mean, yeah,
leveraging it.
it's better him having his pulse on the culture of making shit like that than who doing it now, Capitol Records and shit like that. So for sure, I agree with you on that. I would rather see him do it than somebody else.
But maybe
Like
that's
the people what's his name? The guy who signed Bobby Shmurda, 300 Entertainment or whatever. That guy. All the rappers be talking about him, man. I can't remember his name. Yo, this
you
dude's
have
like
to
a
look it up.
legend.
You have to ask your AI. Now, as we talked
That's
about,
exactly what I'm about to do. Hold up.
but like we
Uh,
said, while you're waiting on that, as we talk about this AI lockout, you're getting locked out of different careers, different jobs. Have you ever looked on a job site here lately where there's a lot of jobs, but they all, when
they
you
be
apply,
ghost
they getting
jobs.
dismissed? Some of them, I've even had one company, I'm going to name the company, they actually gave me 2 interviews, then told me all the job canceled. You did
They done
good.
stole your data,
You
nigga.
did good. You did good, but the job canceled. That
They
happened
done
the other
stole your
day.
data.
Oh, this job is now canceled. It is getting hard. You're being replaced by AI, and it's going to be a lot of layoffs. And like they said, taking you out of your entrepreneurship. You're being locked out by it.
Yeah. So I figured out Buddy's name that I was talking about earlier. Leor Cohen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Leor.
he got
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. That guy pretty much I mean, I don't know. Because Cameron with It Is What It Is, his podcast, he did a deal with Leor Cohen. A lot of people do. I think the
Yeah, I think he
CEO
pretty
of
much owned everybody.
see what I mean? I ain't
Yeah,
even have to say it. So, but yeah, like the whole rap industry and 300 Entertainment has like some of the biggest rappers. That shit's almost like same level as uh like Cash Money, really, or Young Money when it was at its like peak with Drake and Nicki Minaj. Yeah, 300 have artists like that. So y'all just have to remember, like the every day we stay talking about this every day. The future is so fast. Like this shit is happening like 30, 45 an hour. That's why we keep these episodes so short. We ain't even made it to 15 minutes and this shit already been packed, information packed.
but now we're gonna give you these power moves because we don't just believe in
Facts.
whining and talking about the problem. It don't take much for you
Yeah, that's the
talk
easy
about
part.
the problem, but we're going to try to help solve it the best we know how and based off our
Facts.
research. So, the number one thing that you got to do is you got to change your mindset. You are in a learning culture, and you ain't got and nothing against universities, but you got to take micro courses. You got to learn something quickly. You got weeks. You don't have 4 years. Now,
Real talk.
I still you should get your education, but while you're going to school, you got to be learning other things now
Yeah.
because whatever you're learning now will probably be phased out by the time you graduate.
Well, that's why this is a futurism channel.
Think about this. This is the for the older generation, my age and greater. This is the same thing that happened in the 90s with the internet. If you knew software development, if you took the time to learn software development in the 90s, early 2000s, networking, Cisco systems, and all that, you've done pretty well for yourself, and you made a nice chunk of
Yeah.
change. And we lost a lot of jobs. A lot of things got phased out during the internet age. But if you took the time to learn how to build websites when it was early on,
Hmm.
learn networking. Mark Cuban became a billionaire by just figuring out how to put an internet station on the internet.
Yep.
That made him $1 billion. But with AI, same thing, different tactics. First thing you got to learn is how to talk to the large language models. Learn prompting.
Yep.
Prompt engineering is the new literacy. That's the way you're gonna talk. That's how you talk to the AI.
Yep.
You don't know that? Google it. There are thousands of courses out there.
Oh man, endless.
Few of them. Yeah, you can go on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's however many on YouTube. Of course, Coursera, edX, MIT, different places that can teach you some prompt
Facts.
engineering. And you're probably gonna need more than one prompt engineering courses. You're probably gonna need several of them. After you finish one, go get you another one in there.
Comment if you would pay for a lifestyle after five prompt engineering course, because we can
Yeah.
make that
Or
happen easily.
learnprompting.org.
Yep.
They got courses,
Yep.
but you got to secure your digital self. Try to watermark your content. When you're doing, we usually put the lifestyle after five logo on our stuff. Now with AI, I must admit some of that stuff can be removed.
Yeah.
As you can try registering your IP addresses to some of your content, uh, but you got to continue to keep learning. And one thing that I was looking at when I was watching the Diary of a CE podcast, they were talking about Tesla and the robo taxis. In the future, your car will be able to may be able to drive you to work, drop you off, then go out, leave there, go pick up some more people, take them to work, and make you money. Now, it may be a subscription based, like we talked about in previous episodes, but your car may be out working for you. So it may not be such a bad thing. And if your car making enough money, you may not have to go to work at all. You may stay at home while your car drive around and taxi and become Uber. Uh, Investing. This is now the time that you need to become an investor. And now we don't give investment advice, but this is just a conversation piece. But you got to think the AI got to have energy, invest in energy. And the
Yep.
same thing when you're looking at employment. Unless they get AI bots to start climbing power lines, which I'm pretty sure that's coming. There's going to be some type of work in the energy field. They can't get enough energy, whether it's battery power, nuclear power, anything with energy. And you got to learn programming. Python. Python is what ChatGPT runs off of.
Yep.
Two, the large language models need oversight. They're not perfect right now. At least not now. They come up with ghost information. So some human got to go back and look over AI to make sure that something didn't get misunderstood, and that there's no illusion. Because sometimes it'll get delusional and
Yeah.
it'll create things that's not true or not there.
Yeah. AI can't hallucinate. It is subconscious, y'all. I mean, it's conscious. Our thoughts are what it runs off of, and it can't really create new thoughts. So now there is AI models that people are trying to create, are testing and trying to make come up with its own ideas and basically be fully conscious, subconscious. But no one's really been successful. But don't worry, like I said, tomorrow this shit could be over and changed. There could be a fully autonomous artificial intelligence model. These are baby level. These shits that are figuring out how to dodge the users and shit like that. Baby level stuff. Cause all it's doing is just rebelling using what it knows. But the ones that can come up with their own thoughts and shit, that's when we might be a little bit too late to
Well, they already
artificial
putting articles
intelligence.
out on that where
Yeah.
the AI is already starting to catch on and try to train itself over a human. Consciousness is a powerful thing.
Yeah. There's like I said, this rest assured, tomorrow we'll know if this shit is what it is. And they're not gonna report everything, bro. Let's just be for real. I can almost guarantee you there's some shit out there they been had. I mean, we got quantum computers now, bro. Like, let's just be for real. It's
A
it's
computer.
only a matter of time before it's something that's common knowledge amongst the average human being, which we got a long time before that happens. I mean, people are still using
Hopefully.
ChatGPT like Google.com, and people barely use Google correctly. So,
And that's the thing with the large language model. It's saying that it's so much powerful. and most of the baby boomers
Oh yeah.
and Gen X's is using it like Google when
Yeah.
it's capable of doing so much
Yeah.
more
So much
and
more
a
shit.
lot of energy.
Facts. I mean, if properly used by the human race, it definitely can create a new renaissance. But it takes humans, a lot of smart humans, to be able to control it, and a lot of smart people who know that it needs to have limits to a degree. Because you can't just create something like that and then expect it to not start to operate on its own, regardless of what you're telling it or what is, So, but yeah, we always gonna come with the real shit on Lifestyle After Five. Have these type of conversations. It's always good to have them with Ali too, cause
I thought it was a great conversation.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. He knows. He really knows what's
I
up.
mean, you got to know if we don't control the tools will
Yeah.
control us. Like I said, GPT-5 is just a test.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
time is just starting. But no.
Yeah.
But if
So
you
you.
enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. Send us a little love. Give us a comment. We appreciate that. It don't take
Yes.
much. As we keep researching, bringing you the latest and the greatest.
Yep. Y'all know where you can find us always and forever, unless we decide to change the domain. AliAfter5.com. Everything that we talk about will be there, some exclusive content and these great episodes that we do every Monday, Wednesday in the newsletter. Y'all know what it
Yeah,
is.
don't forget the our Discord.
Yep. Right next to
Scan the QR code.
you pretty much can join us while we in the mix of doing everything and solve, working on these problems one at a time. Just think
Also, if
tanking.
you like, also don't forget to check out every now and then if you're into cigar smoking, we do cigar reviews and we give information on cigar smokes. Now we don't promote smoking. Smoking actually causes has its issues, whatever. But hey, we do what we do.
Yeah, our cigar playlist is pretty deep now. I would say we probably up at least 10 episodes in that and maybe even more. So
With
all
more to
my
come.
connoisseurs out there, oh yeah, you already know.
Empanados.
Yep. we really out here like this man went to Cuba. You can watch that episode on our channel, but he went and seen somebody from Cuba roll a cigar right in front of him. So, this ain't just something that um we take lightly. We really want to bring good content about cigars for sure. And sometimes we even let artificial intelligence pick the cigars. So y'all
Yep.
check that out. These episodes also be on our website that's in the corner. You got anything else to say, Ali?
See you in the future.
Yep. Y'all already know. Stay sovereign.